gonna go ahead and get started. So today we're gonna be learning about reductions, but before I go into reductions today, we have a special guest. This is one of the co-instructors from another workshop. So there's three workshops total. One of them being the conversational English class that you all signed up for, and Cole here teaches another one. He's a really great teacher, and he'll be explaining what his workshop is and what it entails. So after spring break, if you want to go to either his workshop or another one, he'll be there to explain what it is.
Hi, everybody. So, as was just explained, I am Cole. I am one of the other instructors from the phrasal verbs workshop. You'll be hearing about the last workshop about modal verbs next session on Thursday. I just want to let you know what we'll be learning in the phrasal verbs workshop. If you're familiar with what a phrasal verb is, right, it's something like run out, get up, these two-part verbs, we often learn that it's pretty tricky to figure out what they mean, right? What does run out mean? It has nothing to do with running, and I don't know why out's there. So we will be learning exactly what some of these little words in the English language are doing and how it can help not only improve your own vocabulary, but also gives you a native level understanding of how our language works. That's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions before I head out? That's a phrasal verb, by the way.
Head out.
Head out. All right. If not, I hope to see you then.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye. Good luck here, guys. Okay. So again, that'll be on phrasal verbs. When you take one word and another word, combine them together, completely different meanings. So that's actually a really interesting class. If you want to go, you totally can. And then this Thursday, someone else from another workshop will come in and also explain what their workshop is, just so you can have an idea of what the other two workshops are. So you can sign up for those, look into those before after spring break when the next workshops start. So, with that being said, we're going to go into reductions. I remember last class after our when we were learning idioms, we threw in the towel on idioms. We took a break from it and wanted to learn a bit about reductions in conversation, um, and things that we say to hopefully help you understand a bit more when it comes to native English speakers saying something and understanding what they're saying, what it means. Because with reduction, we don't say the full word, or we don't say the full we don't say the full word. We kind of reduce it. We have reductions on it, which makes it shorter. And this could probably help you understand what the person was saying and follow along in conversation. So before we jump into that, our game school spotlight. So for food, we have the BBQ chicken. This is a Korean chicken place. It's really good. It's like downtown near Dragonfly. If you guys know where Dragonfly is downtown, it's like right next door. The food's really good. Like me and my friends last semester actually we used to go every Tuesday. I don't know why, but it was like a tradition of ours. The food there is really good. So if you want to try like really good like fried chicken, this place is amazing. And then over here for fun, this isn't in Gainesville, but I want to say it's like not too far out, maybe like 45 minutes, 30 minutes out. It's Kentucky Springs. Sorry. It's a really fun like place to go if you like love the outdoors, love like nature, love swimming. This place amazing. You can go like tubing there. It's like great to bring like kids, just like family, whatever. Especially during the summertime when it's really hot and you want to cool off. This is the best place to go. And then over here we have the Serpentine Plant and Provisions. This is basically like a plant nursery. So if you're someone like me that loves plants, that want to like learn how to take care of plants, um, this shop here is really good for that. It's so pretty inside too. Even if you don't buy anything, it's still nice to walk around in it because there's like plants everywhere. The color scheme is really pretty. So yes, and here's the address for that as well. So I totally recommend just checking it out, buying a plant, or maybe buying it as a gift for someone else. So that's what it is. And now next we're gonna go in to reduction. So again, like I said before, reduction is shortened or connected words used to make conversation flow faster and more effectively. So again, if I'll show the example, but this is what reduction is. It's basically taking words and making them shorter and connecting them, and I'll show you how. So, for example, here's right here. For this sentence, it says, "Well, I have to go to the store sometime this week." Now, this is appropriate. You can say this, and everyone will understand what you're saying. However, in native English, or like when people are speaking like native conversations, people would say something more like this. Well, I have to go to the store sometime this week. This isn't for like typing or emails, it's just solely for speaking. Well, I have to go to the store sometime this week. And as you can see here, there is a bit of a difference between these two sentences. Does anyone want to point out what it is? Right, the exactly the have to and the have to right there. So the have to right here gets reduced. That's where the reduction comes in, and we combine them together to get have to. So, will I have to go to the store? Will I have to go to the store? And this is appropriate when you're saying things in conversation, but typically when we speak, we always say have to. Um, it's a way to bring combine those two words together, get our words out there, and make the conversation flow smoother, more effectively, more faster. And again, like if you don't like want to use it, that's totally fine. If you want to say have to, if you feel comfortable only saying have to, that's fine. This is just to help you understand if someone else were to say have to and you didn't really register what they're saying, you should like you can now know it's have to. So here's another example with the videos. Um, can you guys hear it? Oh, there it is. Let me turn this music off. There we go.
What an honor to be with you today.
And then I'll skip President Obama.
And thanks to Bobby, sacrifice that most of us cannot even begin to imagine. Fire us every day, every moment. They serve as a powerful reminder of the true strength of America. And we have to do everything we can for those families.
Did you hear that in the conversation? The have to. He said, and we have to do everything we can. I'll go back one more just so you can understand that.
They serve as a powerful reminder of the true strength of America. And we have to do everything we can for those families.
Right. So exactly, really fast. And that's one thing when it comes to English conversations, it's really fast. I'm pretty sure when you're speaking to other people outside of class, they're speaking fast. I'm pretty sure sometimes we speak really fast. Sorry if I speak too fast. But when it comes to English conversation, a lot of things are shortened. A lot of things are quick in conversation. So these are one of the things like in this class we just like this lesson specifically telling you what things people use in conversation to make it smaller. This isn't everything, but these are more like the popular things to possibly help you catch on a bit quicker, help you understand what people are saying without having to like oh like what did they say whatever like having them to like slow down because I know sometimes in English conversation people tend to speak fast, think you understand it, and they keep moving on, and you're like, I didn't understand what they said. So hopefully this can help you register or like pick up a few things you hear and say, okay, they said have to, and like, but they said it as have to. So it is really fast though, but we'll slow it down for today. So the first thing that I think is really important to get into um, is to. So I know in conversation we always say, "Oh, I want to go to the store. I want to go here. I need to do this." But in English conversations, when you're talking to people, it can be translated verbally to ta ta yeah ta good ta ta. I put the there we go. If someone wants to like IPA, like that's what it is in IPA, the ta. It wouldn't be two as like the number, and it also wouldn't be two as an also. This is only the prepositional to, not the like as well or like the number two. Um, because this right here can't be reduced to. So I wouldn't say like, oh, I have to kids. You know, like it doesn't make sense. Or, oh, you're going to the store? Me too. Like it doesn't make sense. But if I were to say, like, oh, I like to sing. You know, that sounds good. So again, that's what they are. These do not work at all. So I'm gonna put a few more examples over here. So this is only dialogue. Again, if you're writing an email, if you're texting someone, anything that translates to like writing things out, typing, you wouldn't put you'll put to. But in conversation, when we're actually speaking, we say tuh. Even though we mean to, it's just that reduction. It's the not having to say the full two. It's tuh. So I can say, she gave the keys to Robert. I like to sing. I work from 9 to 5. I need to go to the store. To the store. So again, all of these are only like verbal. You wouldn't type it out. You wouldn't write it out. Um, it's just from what we like see, when we read or like hear, to like what we're saying. So it's completely different. That's why I put in quotation marks. Because again, you wouldn't like put like, oh, I'm going like to the store. You'll put I'm going to the store for like writing an email or writing something. Again, this is just to say. So yes, I'm going. I like to sing. I have work from 9 to 5. I need to go to the store. And as you can see when I'm saying it, it sounds really fast. It's super fast. Like she gave the keys to Robert. You hear the to Robert. And this is one example of the reduction. So now we're gonna practice this first. We're gonna like break it down a little bit. First is to. After we kind of grasp how to say to, learning like how to use it, feel like comfortable using it or like hearing it, then we're gonna go into more of the bigger reductions that we use. But starting off small is to. So what we're gonna do is find a partner, uh, talk to someone, and share something you like to do for fun. So to do. So you can I put like the examples right here on like some starters that you can say and just share to someone what you like to do. And you can use these to start it off. And then I have like some pictures on here to give you guys examples, saying to again, but to give you guys some examples. So I like to watch TV, I like to cook, I like to paint, I like to sleep. So I'll give you guys some time to partner up, talk to the person, and just share what you do for fun, take turns, and I'll be walking around to make sure you guys feel comfortable using the word to. Okay, so you guys on the word to for now, and just don't worry about that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come back now. All right. So, how was it? I was walking around, and you guys are doing really good with it. I know, like I heard like sometimes some people are like, oh, like going to or like I like to have
Yeah.
like pictures. So it's definitely hard, especially when you're so used to saying to. But one thing that I kind of realized is like when, like kind of like the discourse markers. Remember when we were talking about like the well, like thinking about that like in between to like not sound like cold. It's kind of like a two with a discourse marker because say for example you're saying something you want to think like I like to saying to, but with like an at the end to give that discourse marker of like thinking before you like process what you want to say. So it's a really great way to say like the tuh and goes into like the like thinking, which is totally fine in conversational English. Because also if we're saying to and then adding the at the end, like oh like for fun I like to but it can be like reduced, but so the reduction comes in when you say the tuh. But you guys are doing really good with that. And again, if you don't feel comfortable using tuh, or if you don't feel like like I like to say tuh, like yeah, sure I can say it, but I like to say two instead. I feel more comfortable using two. That's totally fine as well. This is just to help you like hear and pick up when other native speakers are saying words that are too fast, and this can possibly help break down like what they're saying and register like okay, I picked up what they're saying and understanding that, because I know sometimes we hear things and we're like, wait, what did they just say? That was really hard. So this can also help with that as well. So you guys are really good with that though. Honestly, amazing. I know in the back you said you like to sing. We might have a talent show later on. I'm joking, but next, moving on to more verbal sounds, some more things. The next one is got to. Um, I got to do this. I got to pick this up later on today. And this can be translated to gotta, gotta, gotta. This is also an IPA if anyone wants to know. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Okay, so with the gotta, it's basically again, I gotta do this. It's just saying I got to. It's also another way to say I have to do something, and I'll show that on the next one as well. Same thing with this. Have to, got to are both things that saying something that you need to do. So you can say I gotta do this is the same thing as I have to, and it's the same thing as have to. So when you say I have to do something, it's people like to say I have to. I have to come to class. I have to go pick up the kids. I have to drive down south, like things like that. Um, I have to wake up in the morning. I have to brush my teeth. It's a quicker way of saying have to, and again, it's that reduction, that conversational English that people normally say when talking to others. And then same thing with the gotta. So I gotta get up in the morning. I like gotta brush my teeth. I gotta go to the post office. So it's reducing that got to and making it flow a lot easier when you're speaking. So if I were to say, oh, I got to pick up my friend's cake for her birthday party, saying that I got to do this, it's like breaking it up versus I gotta smooth. It's like more of a smoother transition into what else you're about to say, into what you're about to say. And now I have some examples here, and this right here, I couldn't find just one specific video on it because it goes by really quick. As we saw in the other video, it goes by really fast. Um, but hopefully this right here can kind of show you multiple examples. And basically, this website right here is called English. If you want to like take a picture, save it for later. But basically, all you do is type in a word and a video, or yeah, word or phrase into the video, and then it should appear like here in like the video. So gotta,
Making me happy.
and it has the
And
captions.
something's gotta give. Some people, it's not just a symbolic effort to say, hey, we got to get rid of gimmicks in the games. Honey, I got to ask you something. You got something to do with that whole eat, pray, love thing?
My team's just been amazing, and I've got to give all my love to my team.
You gotta have possession of your own tools.
Right. Now, gotta roll in the opposite way in which it was folded.
So there's multiple examples of the word gotta, and then there's probably one more.
Last thing we gotta do is soak some corn husks.
Last thing we gotta do, and then of course it also shows the
Okay, everybody else.
it shows like the highlighted word as well, so you can follow along and see it. This goes for word, phrase, anything. I would truly recommend this if you're trying to like find something that can help you. It's an ad, but so that's for gotta, and now we're gonna move on to seeing some examples for have to. And again, because it's in the caption, it says have to. but when we're speaking, it sounds like have to. So,
You have to harness them into.
oh, that was fast. And then, oh, when you click on, I forgot. It also tells you like the vocabulary words for things as well. If you want to learn more about that, this is a great way to just like pick up on any word that you're interested in learning.
Innovation is a journey. Use them, they have to put etiology
They have to
and
put
religion and
etiology,
ethnicity. So sitting in this room, not to have to think about race
not
every
to have to.
And of course, I have to let go sometimes to be like, I'm not good.
somebody's going to have to pay these costs.
So those are some examples as well. We can do one more before moving on.
And at that point, you have to come to a decision. You actually have to make a choice.
You actually have to make a choice. So she did say a little slower, and when people do say it a bit slower, you can hear the have to. But normally in conversation, people speak really fast here, so it combines to have to. But if I were to say it slow, you have to come to a choice. You have to make a decision. But have to is really popular. So those are two examples of it. Let me try to make this bigger. And then, do you guys want more examples for have to and gotta, or you think you got it, or you want to?
Do we use them in questions?
Um,
Do I have that?
yes, you can use it in questions. So anytime you're speaking and saying have to, you can also say have to. It doesn't have to be like a statement. It doesn't have to be like an answer to something. It can also be a question. So if I were to say, do I have to come to class? It's also appropriate. Do I gotta come to class? You can anytime you say like have to, you can replace it with have to, like saying have to. Same thing with gotta. I do want to add that it's really common. I know some people. I know like we're teaching English conversations. Sometimes it can be a little informal with certain things, but I would say using this in like a professional setting is also appropriate. As we saw, Barack Obama, the president himself, also said have to. So it's completely fine. Everyone uses it. It's normal to use it in like professional settings when talking to like other people um, that are like higher, whatever your boss, whatever. You can also say have to, gotta. It's a universal thing that everyone understands is just simple, like simply reduction in conversational English. Any other questions? No. Do you guys want more like listening on it? Do you guys want like an example of it, like more examples of it, or do you think you can use it for an activity?
Yeah, you can show me more examples in terms.
Okay, got it. Well, oh, I can also do a skit with me and Parker. Yes.
Can we make a practice over that website, yogish.com?
Yes, like practice.
Or,
Like you want to watch more videos on it?
yeah, not now. I'm talking about general.
Yes, you can. So, same thing with like any of these right here. If you want to like go home or like wherever, just like seeing more of like this being used, I would recommend using typing in these right here because again, these are like the spelling of it, but when we actually say it, these are what it sounds like right over here. The t and have to, gotta. That's what it sounds like when we say it. But if you were to type it into the website as have to, got to, and want to, or going to, um, or like specifically for like the first ones, you're gonna hear the gotta. If you want, you can do the gonna, wanna, and gotta. For those, those could come up as well. I should probably preface that. But so if you do want to hear it on YouTube, you can type in gonna, wanna, and gotta. However, on this side right here, the to and have to, I would recommend typing these because these aren't real words. The to and have to aren't real words that you type. They're just what it sounds like when we say things. However, the gotta, wanna, and gonna, those are okay when it comes to like typing it to hear it being said. You will see videos and like captions with the last three words. Any other questions with that? But it's a really good like resource. It's really good to like just like hear multiple people using it. It doesn't give like context because it's a video and it's only showing you certain parts of the video, so it's not giving you the whole context. But it is really helpful for just hearing how people use it hearing it being used in synthesis, and then reading along with it with the captions at the bottom. So really helpful. Do you guys want? I can also send the link and the WhatsApp as well. The link to the website so for everyone to use. But those are really helpful. And then next we can move on to the activity now. So yes, with a partner, you can exchange three things you have to do this week or you gotta do this week. So if there's things that you have to do or have to do, you can share them. It can be like for fun. It can be work related. I can say, "Oh, Parker, this week I have to study for my exam," or "This week I gotta go to the store." So they're just great ways to practice using have to and gotta. It's just saying things that you need to do, have to do this week. And then I put like some examples, like some starters right here. This week I have to or have to get my car fixed. This week I have to go to the doctor's office. This week I gotta study. This week I gotta go grocery shopping. These are interchangeable, so you can say have to or gotta. Each they both mean the exact same thing. It's just something that you must do, need to do. Um, have to gotta both mean the exact same thing. So I could say I have to get my car fixed. I gotta get my car fixed. Same exact thing. And then here I put the need to. This is also just saying like the need is have to when you need to do something. You can also say I need to. Um, this is just need, and then the to need to. I need to do this. But of course, in conversation, we say I need to do this. So here that is right there. I'm gonna give you guys some time to practice that. If you need more like help or practice with it, I'll be walking around, like listening, helping anyone that has questions. And I'll play some music as well.
Is there something you have touched this weekend? Yeah. So yeah, I have to do. I have to do homework. Oh, yes. What about you? Subject. Oh, on Friday I have I have to go to a meeting with my boss. This is happening. No, no. I have to. It is necessary. Yes, we our meeting Wednesday, so tomorrow I will have to go. Friday I'm going to talk to the particular thing I am doing. So you have to prepare. No, it's not my time. Me too. I don't know to do the same. I remember the comment from said,
I was gonna remember it, but I didn't put too much in there. But I am really good at essays and writing essays in school. You have to walk to the train. You have to do the homework. You have to stay outside. Exactly. You have to. You have to. also have that, but they're both, you can mix them in between, they're still the exact same thing. It just expresses a need or something. And I told them, same thing with like the I need to. If I say I need to this, it's like that need. They probably also connect. I need a pencil. I need to go to my car. I need a ride home. Like those are all some need that was also split a lot. I did want to put it on here to make it overwhelming, like repeating, but this will probably help kind of to like hear it and understand it because it's right here. Like if you were to hear it like from someone else, it could still help you figure it out if you're saying need to or like need up, but from this practice as well. Because it's also a similar thing. Yeah, it's like a little bonus. Yes, I do. I went to last month. I have lunch there, and then I go to the afternoon camp. The natural science. That one, yes, you have to play it, but no, no. The free entrance on Sunday is but yeah. And I, all the days is but on Sunday it starts at 1 p.m. Oh, okay. You have to see the photographic oh, if you want. Some ceramic pieces ceramic one you have to see that in the yes, you should try Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Okay. So how did it go? Do you feel comfortable using the have to, gotta, the tug? You guys are really good at it. I was like, good. You guys are. I was like walking around. I was like, wow, they're like really good at using these. I know some people had questions with the Nita. For that, I didn't want to put too many vocabulary words or too many words in today's lesson because I didn't want to overwhelm everyone. But Nita is also really good. You're probably gonna hear that in conversation too. Like I need a ride. I need to get a pencil. I need to go here. Like those are all like also common. But Nita, I did have like the Nita. So hopefully, like if you were to hear Nita in conversation, you'll be able to pick up. Oh, they're saying Nita or Nita, like need a whatever. So that's another one. And then over here we talked about also if I were to say, oh, like he has to come here, I'll say he has to come here. You'll probably hear that a lot as well in conversation. He has to will be he has to. It's very is close. Yeah, really close. He like or say, oh, it's raining outside. Like he has to walk in the rain, or he has to stay home tomorrow, or he has to come pick me up. So it's like all those things you'll be hearing that as well, but it translates to has to. So if you hear it, it's has to. If you hear has to. So those were kind of like bonuses. Didn't want to like put too many words because it may have been like overwhelming for everyone, especially like learning it all in such just like one day. If we have like a second day, I'll probably be teaching it, but that's fine. Now we're gonna move on to two more. Want to turns into wanna, as you can see on your paper. So this is something that you want, something you want to blank. I put like a little pronunciation of it, wanna. This is really popular. Again, this is something you can also type into the website, and then you will see like examples of wanna. You'll be able to hear wanna. Um, it translates to want to. And then next, oh, here's some examples. Do you want to get ice cream? I want to go home. So like these things are the same thing. Do you want to get ice cream? I want to go home. It's just reduced to wanna because it flows easier. It's able to get out faster. In English conversation. Next is going to. This translates to gonna. So I'm gonna go later. You're gonna have fun. All of these are used really popular. Everyone uses these instead of going to. So if I say, "Oh, I'm going to go later," you'll just say, "I'm gonna go later." Yes. Any questions with these two? God, I do want to add really quickly for using gonna. You're gonna have to add the goal like I don't explain it, but maybe Parker can help a little bit. But if I were to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the store," so right here you're still gonna add the go to after gonna because I'm going to go to the store, and again it's the I'm gonna go to the store. So you'll add like you'll still add like a gonna. I mean go to after the gonna. Maybe I thought it was a little confusing. Maybe I'm just confusing myself, but I think the gunna's fine. No need for explaining that. Keeping it simple, gonna. And then here's some examples of that on here. This is the first one is wanna.
For four of them, I'm probably not going to want to listen to me doing brief. So, like, maybe.
How many people do I want to have served in my life? How many people do I want to have touched in my life?
Right. And because I want to make sure that they're all equally prepared for their outbound experience. Okay, so now we want to look. Now we're looking for answers, and we begin to search. We begin to read books.
If you're not where you are, if you're not where you want to be, if you don't, you want to know where you're going, why you're going there, how long it's going to take. For everyone listening, I want to remind folks that as incredible as this donation, all right, you want to win by cheating? Go ahead, all right? Phoebe, the touchdown does count. But let's say we want to figure out what be it.
So yeah, a lot of examples of wanna.
I want to know the reason why
I want to know versus I want to know. The want to is just like takes longer, so people say wanna because it rolls off a lot easier. Pretty cool, fine. Okay. But that's wanna. Next, we're gonna move on to gonna.
Okay, 5 days a week for a year, you're going to spend $800.
It's really fast, so it's like really hard to like having to catch it. That's why I wanted to use the website instead of just one video because it's gonna be really hard to like catch these productions because they're meant to be fast, meant to just like brush over in conversation. So I'm having multiple just to like try to register, try to hear it with the captions.
But eventually, we're all going to move in that direction. So why not now? For four of them, I'm probably not going to want to listen to me doing brief. So, like, maybe.
It's going to require some time and some work on your part. So, if you're capacity of the old style authoritarian government to sustain itself and to
also gonna. Next, are you guys comfortable with that? Do you guys want to hear more examples of it, or because I know it goes by really fast. Like when people say these words, wanna, gonna, they're meant to brush over and like kind of like reduce to get to more conversation, more speaking. Because that's just how English conversation works. People speak really fast. So these are just like ways to hear it, see that it's fast, understand it, and be able to register what people are saying in real life conversation. Yes, because I know in real life people won't have captions when they're speaking, but this is good to see it, hear it, practice it, and like know how it sounds when people speak. And then next, I had an activity for us with this, but if you guys feel comfortable like already knowing how to use it, we can just skip into the last activity that I had. Depending up to you guys. For the last activity, it was gonna be incorporating the discourse markers, the verb expressions, and one of the reduced words, and it's gonna be at least like one like randomized, and then I'll have like everyone just like walk around and talk to other people. I have like different prompts available as well. And you don't have to use every single one, but at least try to incorporate at least one where you're speaking to someone and then just like mingle around. So that was one of the activities that I had. So do you guys want more practice on the gonna and wanna, or do you want to jump into the mingling activity? The mingling activity? Mingling. Do you guys feel you want more practice on the gonna and wanna? Do you guys think you got it? Okay. We'll jump into this other activity then. So for this one, I'm gonna pass it out. But basically, these are the cards. So from like previous classes, we've done the discourse markers, the I mean, well, you know, the thing is, those were all discourse markers. And then we also did verbal expressions with the oh, I see. No way. What? Really? Oh, okay. Sure. Those. And then today, as we learned, the reduction, these right here. So each card or each like little one is gonna have at least one of these that we learned throughout like the workshop, and then you get to just like try to use at least one of these when talking to other people. And then I do have like some questions on the next slide to help get those conversations going. So and they're all randomized by the way. So not everyone will have the exact same discourse marker, verbal expression, or reduction. All right. So you don't have to use all of these when speaking to someone. You can try to incorporate at least one. I know sometimes it can be hard to like use all of them, but it's just a great way to like find which one you feel comfortable using. Try using one in your conversation. Um, Switching around if you feel like it. If you're like, okay, I feel comfortable using all of these. I use all of them now. And want a new card, you can come up here, get a new card, walk back around, and try using some new ones. And then I'm gonna put the prompt up and play some music, and I'll walk around as well using some talking to you all. So let me get this. Here are the questions over here, and you don't have to answer these questions. If there's other things you want to talk about, you can. That's totally fine. These were just some ideas in case you didn't know what to talk about, in case you want like a prompt on what to share. But these are here, and give you some time to read them, think about them, and then after that, we're all gonna like stand up and walk around, and I'll play some music too. So, what did you do last week? What was the best life lesson you learned? What is a future goal of yours? And what are your plans for tomorrow? So, these can all have some way of incorporating a discourse marker, verbal expression, or reduction. And again, if you want to use any of these and you have like your own fun questions to ask someone or something else you want to answer, that's totally fine. These are just to help get the conversation going. Okay, now I'll play some music. Yeah. All right, now can all stand up. Class is technically over. But if you want to keep talking, go right ahead. If you guys want more, there's more cards later classes. The class is over. So I'm gonna say this one was brought to you though. So you can do that. No, we still have class. Yeah, this Thursday, next Tuesday, not next Thursday. Yeah. Yes. Class is over. If you want, you can keep it. But if you guys want more cards as well, feel free to like take them and like maybe carry them around with you if you want to try using them.
I just want to talk with you. Yeah.
But class is over. You can talk. But we gotta try.
Thank you, Ramosh.
Oh, a lot. Excellent. But
Thank you.
of course.
Today.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
You want a paper clip? Do you have one? Do you have a paper clip? No, I don't have a paper clip. Also,
Thank you.
Of course. Bye. Bye. Hope you guys had fun.
filming.
Yes. Right. Just in case the other one was also bad.
Oh, okay.
I'll stop it now.